Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you find yourself. Good morning to Sierra Leone. Good morning to all Salon picking the wedding at the diaspora, the Kono picking the wedding at the diaspora, and una way back home na Sierra Leone. This na David Bongo, the country owner from Kono News Network. And I wish you all happy new year again. I know say the year just begin, although it don't go a little bit small inside the new month. But I believe say 2026 will be a good year, especially for we country, for we nation. Let we pray for let we country transformation take place and make development come. Today I want to discuss very important topic we get for do with road accidents na Sierra Leone. But before I go there, I want to tell thank you to everybody who don't subscribe to this channel. And una will not subscribe it, I encourage you now for let una subscribe, let una contribute in terms of comments, and una send questions then where necessary. When we come back, we will answer una questions them, and if we not know an answer to your question, we will ask the relevant master sabi people them. We will give you the information then they. I want to tell thank you to all the executives of Kono organization members where they fight very hard for bring peace, unity, and justice amongst the people them, where they advocate for the voiceless people them, and any other group where they fight for the same thing for bring development na Sierra Leone and for bring justice na especially na Kono district. What I want to talk about today, we dey see say inside 2025 and this 2026 we don't start, boku road accidents and they take place. And we dey get a lot of social media reports, we dey see videos them who say gruesome accidents and they take place inside the country. We believe say boku reasons and to that, and I get some points the way I want to discuss here today. Before that, I go want let una listen to an interview where Salon Discoveries TV do with some bike riders them, where then give their own small reasons why they feel say some accidents they take place. And this program here so they may call Citizens View. Let we listen to that, then I go come back.
Because to us, the accidents that happen in the country, we say what they lose, most of we riders are not happy to that day. But accident at the day, person no go plan. Person no go grab now host, he say why they go, but people will get accident. People no go wish for accidents. Because with the partner SLRA, on our road safety, sometimes you can carry the vehicle, they can park and do all back to the riders then. When they know when they apply at the road, they go read road signs. And most of the riders then don't exercise because we union we get bylaws there no be say rider no for ride in bike go be say entire smooth we dey only for that day. Like when they ride a back it dey cause the accident we dey hold for that day. Some man in brake it dey well down. What only we dey park the bike they go buy the brake cord the new one fix that before left the bike. Some man dey ride in bike. Sometimes the brakes are don't know. All the time we check on that thing and day. So that's really the cause we say we dey monitor we members then for me accident no dey happen to us then. But to the accident so side now God dey create anything and they because first no wish for that day. Then most of the driver them and the cause for my bike man go dey get accident. Maybe sometimes now today apply na road. Small mistake what the rider do to one is that the bang you are clean above.
Excuse me, that you.
So una don hear wetin this bike rider don talk. Road users them, when are drivers them, when are pedestrians them, bike rider themselves, we all get responsibility for let we make sure say we reduce the rate of accidents then at the country. But I come straight to the point. The first cause then we I want to talk about today. I get for talk about causes of fatal road accidents in Sierra Leone. I will also talk about availability of trained first responders. Then I will talk about ambulance services and emergency transport. Also, we will look at role of community onlookers in helping victims. We will also talk about the role of the Sierra Leone Road Authority when SLRA. Then we will talk about role of police na the traffic division. We also talk about the role of the government and talk about the way forward. Inside here we go close with some strong closing remarks and discussions them. So let we start with this. Wetin go be the role of the causes them way people then they die pan road accidents? Wetin are the reason? Boku reasons dem dey. So the first one wey I get now, I go talk about the poor road conditions wey can cause fatal accidents dem. Boku road dem dey wey get potholes dem very narrow. They not get big space. People then they pass now. The same narrow road then they motorcar themselves now they get enough space for let them go. Then lack of pedestrian walkways them. Then zebra crossing enough boku now we country. All over the country, not to just inside the city, Sierra Leone. So we need for improve on them thing and day so that it will reduce the rate of accidents. We also get inadequate street lights, especially at night. Street lights they're not boku or they're not they safe now most of the city itself. So that now another reason why would they see road accidents and they take place, especially the one the way they cost human lives. Under the same poor road conditions, we get flooded roads during rainy season, and then road then they become eroded. Where rain come, it close them particular side and day. Under causes of fatal road accidents, again we get lack of road signs and markings. They line them not divided. Outside motorcar for pass na in your own lane like left and right. But of we road them not divided. And road signs they're not then driving signs them they're not they for let people they know say yes this place here so you for speed this place now the speed limit this then thing and they all not they. So that lack of road sign they cause missing or unclear speed limits. It also create other problems them. No warning signs at sharp bends them. Like where you meet curve, you know they get any sign for say you for low down your speed or not. Then school area, market, then populated places them will not get any road sign where they warn the drivers them. So that sometimes poor visibility self can cause that thing and day during rainy season or when nets don't begin to come. That can cause drivers the way they speed too much, can create problem for people the way they use the road. So driver related factors and safety when overspeeding, reckless overtaking, places the way you're not supposed to overtake, you go overtake the driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Now they have some reasons them we related to drivers their own fault. Fatigue, some driver can the whole day, the rest. They behind the steering, especially among commercial drivers them. They know the rest most of the time then they spend more than 8 hours behind the steering. That can cause fatigue, it can cause tiredness and it can cause accidents. Weak driver training. Drivers they not get better training, they're not gonna any driving school for let them get that training day. So that now another thing where they affect we road users then Sierra Leone. Drivers then supposed to get proper training before they in the streets. Also we get irregular issuance of driver's license. Boku person or some people they take get the license as salon where not they even they not want to sit down behind steering but then they get license them very easily. So evidence and they towards them thing and they where some man they go no more pay money then get driver's license before even it is service for drive. So that's a problem what we supposed for address. Driving schools then supposed for be well regulated too. The SLRA, the police supposed for make sure say the driving schools the way they are well regulated, then get qualified people the way they train them people then they. Drivers unaware of basic road safety rules them. If they not get them good driving schools them, they not sabi waiting then left from right, safety rules then they not able abide by them thing and they. So we also they talk about irregular issuance of I don't talk about this driver's license, inexperienced drivers and they illegally operate vehicles there. That now then corruption and connections where they influence driver approvals and too. So let we actually help the government, let we help the people the way they use the roads them, and let we help the drivers themselves for make sure say we reduce the rate of accidents. Vehicle condition also na another factor. Poor maintenance or poorly maintained vehicles. Some people the motor car they not well maintained, brakes they're not good, and so some mechanical problems and the way they not they manage them very well. They get faulty brakes, they get worn out tires then tires and smooth, overloading of passengers and goods, then they all they cause accidents. Sometimes the driver self is so tight in your own seat because you don't put a lot of people then at the front. So that self can cause problem because you not get free way for let you control the vehicle where you travel with. Then we get availability of trained first responders. That's my second point. Then first responders and people that way like them medically trained people that way can come to accident sites where they help the people the way the victims them of the accident. And they sabi for pull people that inside trapped motorcar the way they don't trap inside or then the fire accidents. Then first responders then very important. So government for make sure see they train boku people them for become first responders. What are the key issues then under that? Very few trained emergency responders then. We will not get them. Nationwide then very few. Limited road accident response teams outside Freetown. People then they die in upline, then road the way for go upline at different parts of the provinces. But who train people they not there for attend to them victims and they of them accidents. Police and bystanders often lack first aid kits or first aid skills. They not get the kits, they not get the skills. So police then can come to the place, but themselves not trained for handle them kind of thing and they. The people they waiting at them villages the way they come out of their communities them, themselves not trained. So then they use force for pull victims them inside their motor car the way they don't get trapped in and then accident them. So what think could be the impact of that? Victims bleed to death before reaching hospitals. Also, spinal injuries worsened by improper handling. So then thing and day nothing away we need for take note of. What thing could be with discussion question for this? Should basic first aid be compulsory for drivers and police? Let government make first aid become compulsory for everybody where they get driver's license and every police. Possibly, I believe say maybe Sierra Leone police they train the police them for first aid. But anybody where they go for driver's license supposed to produce you certificate for first aid. I believe say if the government impose that it go help. We know say even for get certificate them, boku person the pass na the back door for get certificate. But if government don't announce say every driver supposed forget that, it will be a very good idea for we country. Number three, I get ambulance services and emergency transport. Current situation 90s, very limited number of functional ambulances in the entire country. Long response times before people then come for can help victims them, it can don't take very long time. Fuel, staffing and maintenance challenges then this have now another problem. Then the problems under ambulance services 90s, victims transported in private cars or motorbikes. Somebody who don't get very serious injury, then they can go up and tap motor bike them or then put it in a motor car way. They not get proper space for let them even sit down. So delays in emergency care can cause death and rural communities and can be left out. So what in at the talking point under that is the national ambulance system adequately funded and decentralized. What they see say ambulance can dey sometimes when they need them, they say petrol no dey or the driver no dey. So these are some challenges the way we dey get for the inside and dey. Let we all join hand together for see how we go help we self, help the communities, and let we help the government for let we promote good behavior so that we will reduce accidents them and fatal death them na the road. So let we look at a role of community onlookers in helping victims. Where accident can happen, the first people the way they go there, and the people they waiting at that community there. Often the first to respond, and they can go there. Then at the positive side, help transport victims to hospitals when necessary and when they're able. Then also now they can alert police and families then for say somebody don't get accident or somebody don't die. Then community people the way they go there as first responders. Now that now their own positive side. But then get challenges then too. What are the challenges then? Lack of first aid knowledge, they not get them. Risk of causing more harm to the victims, and then they also get fear of police questioning or legal trouble. Some people can afraid for help because they not go want for let police can't question them or they invite them for go give more statement. So sometimes they self can afraid for let them help the people that way don't involved by accident. So the discussion questions they will get for this. Should communities be trained in basic emergency responses? And need for good Samaritan protections laws for the inside our country too. Let we look at the role of Sierra Leone Road Authority when a SLRA, which role themselves get and then fatal accidents the way they happen. So for responsibilities, we get road construction and maintenance. Then one challenge, one problem where we get inside Sierra Leone, where they make accident then become too severe for everybody in the country. Also installation of road signs and markings. If they do that, if SLAR do that thing and it will reduce accidents. But waiting at the challenges and funding constraints, delay in road repairs, and then them get limited road safety audits. If it is safe, that not very few, then they not they audit the road safety. And most times, when they see police themselves, they see motorcar they will not fit for them a road or they don't overload, then they make let them pass because then they drop something at their pocket. So that's not something we will get for really help with country for let we stop them thing and they so that we will save lives them on the road. The critical question we will ask under SLRA 90s is road safety given equal priority as road construction, if there is even any. So this is a question where they ask. Road safety, then they get equal priority like road construction. Let we check into that. Then let we also look at the role of the police, now the traffic division. Then responsibilities, enforcing traffic laws, they're supposed to do that. Speed checks and vehicle inspection, they're supposed to up the standard with that one. Then driver behavior monitoring, they also get for check on that thing and day. The concerns are under the role of the police, 90s. Weak enforcement, allegations of bribery and limited equipment. They not get enough equipment like speed guns or breathalyzers for check for somebody who don't drink too much and is sit down behind the steering. So in as much as we blame the police there, we for also make sure say we give them the necessary resources where they require for do their job then they. The debate point where we go look at 90s, how can traffic law enforcement be strengthened and corruption reduced? How we will strengthen law enforcement then at the traffic division and how we will reduce corruption? That na question where at the left arm out there where all man supposed to find the answer to. Then let we look at the role of the government itself, policy and oversight. Then need for get road safety legislations then tighten them up. Funding for emergency services, suppose for they when they make budget, then they're supposed for allocate money for the emergency services then they. Regulation of driving schools and licensing. So every driving school where they then supposed for regulate them, let them make sure say then they give the correct training to drivers and then they make sure say the drivers and they come out with good certificates. And also before they give them the license they for go do road test where they're supposed for approve before ever they get a license. But we get some gaps there inside NDSF too. Poor coordination between ministries, that's a problem. Weak monitoring and accountability, that's another problem. Road safety not treated as a public health emergency. Will not give respect to road safety at all. You hardly hear it on radio or TV, education programs and for road safety, like first thing, we been get one program na SLBC where they call for wheel and to foot. I don't know if that particular program they right now, but then they've been to educate people there how for use the road. They've been to educate drivers them how for use the road. So the key question I am is there a national road safety strategy with measurable targets? Any safety strategy the way get measurable targets then at the country? That's not the question under that way I will left on with. The way forward and the solutions then. Preventions. Proper driver training and certification, we need to enforce that. Transparent and merit-based licensing system, and also regular vehicle roadworthiness checks. Then supposed for check motorcade, we not say boku motorcade and they were not roadworthy. So we need for get denting and they put in place. Next, infrastructure for the way forward. More road signs, let we see them. Speed bumps, let we see them and they pedestrian crossings, let we see they don't get them zebra crossing them in different parts of the city and the upland country themselves, upland cities them, sorry. Then within the emergency response system we want for see inside that, train police, drivers and community volunteers in first aid. We also increase ambulance numbers and coverage, and then also establish emergency response hotlines. So we also get separate lanes them for pedestrians and motorbikes. We see that in advanced countries, and I believe say we self able institute that in our own country. So under the enforcement policies and way I feel say we for put in place now in this zero tolerance for reckless driving. We not for encourage that at all. Strong penalties for drunk driving and overspeeding, and then use of technology, speed cameras and breathalyzers. This it go feel say then difficult forget, but if the government spend money pandemting and they give police and know say we police and capable enough, then go able use them thing and they. So let we come back to public awareness, radio and TV. Road safety campaigns and for there on the radio and TV all the time. School-based road safety education. Even school picking them, like where they now na SS3, then start for teach them how for understand the road signs, road safety. If schools they know if driving school they know let we institute that in schools them, we high schools them so that they go learn them picking and they then go teach them picking and they road safety. Then community engagement is very, very important. And before I come to my closing statement, I will play this video. Let we all see some of the accidents that will don't happen in Sierra Leone at different parts, and we go come back again.
The ugly situation this morning on roadside road. As you see, just after for approach Moboyo, one motor just for off Ogungiu. I think 2 people that don't lost their life. So as you watch, look am now. But this a man or woman? A woman and die one so. As you see that passengers at this put on board the vehicle. Siam. Oh man, Baja, then they go Baja this morning. When they talk about driver, when they walk out of this studio. Me not Mr. Couple when they walk out of this studio. Me not driver. But this one happened this morning. Yes. So now watch. This road in network on the top every day and night. Now we don't lost 2 people in life now, yeah? Look. They said just load they go free talk now as I talk to you so. 2 people that are not die this morning. Watch. What's kind of all so all other with 7. Watch out. Bajara, they people that lose. Chapo. I don't know the boss here. Sit down. Inside and die. Watch. Accident this morning. Yes. Hey, will they pass? I'm not going to stop. Will they pass? What is it? I like going to station. So, me and me vehicle this. We said, just kind of free turn at the go. My God, in your power. Abaja, then they go to this morning. As you see, Abaja. So, all man just pack around. So this just happened this morning. There we did. And then we did this morning.
Getting a sober accidents back.
This not Nagisto, comment? Nagisto assist comment at that branch here now.
We enter the smoke. I want to enter them fire before smoke. This is not the same, but not the sea.
Wow. A foot? Hey. It broke. No, now the joints. Now the joints. It broke.
Yeah, it's so broke, blood. This from today when they are.
Yeah. McKinney Road for Gomakot. For Gomakot, this smoke here, so this fire is smoke. I can't get a wire problem. They must try to this day before we.
I started to take fire.
They were there, Papa government would pray for them and they were there for we. May they call for ambulance. May they call for ambulance. They don't call now. They don't call them McKinney for ambulance. Or police are there at na checkpoint here. McKinney Road accident and Montamade Bonso is accident. All man born is at the Motka, but 4 people at the Montamade also black one. Montamade the shake.
It's not die. It's
Montamade. I'm McKinney Road.
F1 and then fashion for the Motka.
Don't born.
Don't flap on you from
I'm Montamade also.
So when I don't see this video, I go back again because get one other one where I feel say when I supposed for see. I go fast forward down there actually.
Martini Road for. Better call for Abela. Better call for.
The man is also black one.
Une fois, elle a des fashion inside the motoka.
Don't come born.
Don't flap on you from
I'm on the man is also.
The police themselves, they for don't look at with motoka. When they say accident, they for call motoka. They don't for just car like that.
So na the video down there. Boku day we don't happen we will not go able to show everything. Because some of them very gruesome. But this na a message to we all as Sierra Leoneans. If we left all thinking government, now we suffer more because now we boku pass the people that we represent we at the top. But that not the excuse the government for say they not for play their role. The lawmakers are supposed for enforce their role them. And one thing we see inside the video, them bushfire, where people then can make fire very close to the road. It affect drivers them, it cost life. And if we all not hold fast, we lawmakers them, then they see usai like the one way they happen, the accident will happen na that Rutile road. Rutile don't provide boku money for the country, just like Connaught district. Boku money, but look the road for go na Rutile. How a day people then they for motorcar then they for down people then they lost their life. We say all the money they go where the Rutile been don't produce the surface rent, the money they waiting they give to the district, the chiefdom and everything. We say that money they go. They don't dig them place, but they know will get good road for going to their own home, and then they die in a road. So this let me go back to the lawmakers then. Now some of the things in this way we all supposed to sit down and reflect on. This no campaign APC, SLPP. Now every government who done in Sierra Leone equally responsible for seek the interest of the people. Very important. Very important. Now the same problem we they cry with now Connaught district. Environmental destruction where the people then they lost their lives. So let we get a proper regulation where they guide drivers them, where they guide authorities them for give license to motorcar them, for even give license to people that way they drive. So don't be behind driver and steering for drive motorcar. If we're not serious about their institutions then we go continue for complaint and the result and solutions not go come. The results and solutions then not go come. So it is our responsibility for let we all make sure say we hold on to the law, we apply the law, we abide by the law, and we make sure say we protect our own lives. We protect our own lives. So I go close with 4 questions. Them question they are they give discussion questions them. And as always, let we take them questions then and discuss them now with dinner table, now with small WhatsApp groups them, and now with communities them. So my number 1 question in this: why are road accidents killing more people than some diseases in the country? Number 2, who should be held accountable when lives are lost on the roads? Is road safety a shared responsibility or a government failure? And finally, what immediate action can save lives today in Sierra Leone? Again, me na David Bongo. I can't wait them points then discussion them. For let we all meditate over them let we see what we go do as Sierra Leoneans for help we serve and for help with communities, and on a broader term, how we go support the government for make sure say we get a change in attitude and make sure say we do the right thing. I dey send this to everybody, whether in our authority or not, we all equally responsible. So I want to tell thank you to everyone who don't listen to me. Una like, una share, una comment, and above all, I'd encourage the one that will not subscribe it. If this message meets you, please una subscribe. Let me push this channel as we go before. I say thank you to ECHO members, to all other corner organizations whether in the diaspora and whether back home na corner district. On a good night.